For those looking to buy or sell Madden Ultimate Team coins, check out the Mud Store. They have cheap prices, fast delivery, and great customer service. Use code Texas at checkout for a 10% discount. Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Texas back over here on some Madden, and I'm gonna go ahead and say this on the front of this video. If I don't make any sense, I'm apologizing in advance because I might have worked myself up into a bit of a frenzy with this Cam Newton release. Now, EA went ahead and dropped the Flashback Cam limited time only from week 14 of 2012, which he was the reigning Rookie of the Year since he had shattered the rookie passing record. Now, this card from week 14, 2012 was against the Falcons, and in that game, this dude balled. And when you see the attribute in the back of the card, you're like, hold up, man, like, this dude balled that game, and if you're going to be flashbacking to that particular game, shouldn't he have boosted attributes for that particular game? So I'm going to read you off what this guy did. So passing, he was okay, 23 of 35 for 287 yards and 2 TDs. So his passing is pretty average because Matt Ryan that game passed for more yards and also more attempts though, but he had more yards in general. But the rushing, Cam Newton was the Panthers' leading rusher that game, and he had 9 carries and 116 yards with 1 TD as well. So he had 3 TDs for it on the day, but on the ground he had 12.9 yards a carry. One of them came on a huge run. Now you look at this guy's card. You know, his card's gonna be beast, man. They're gonna flash back to when he was out here running, out here getting all these yards, and then you look at the speed, like, dog, he has 83 speed. Now, which is not terrible, but when you compare it to his 88, it's only a 1 speed higher, and then when you compare it to the game he had, you're like, dog, he had 116 yards. You're flashbacking to that particular game, and he only has 83 speed, 1 speed higher than his card currently. Now, I have an issue with how the flashback program has been done this year because they're flashbacking the cards to a specific date, but they're not giving them boosted attributes for what they did that day. And also to note, the flashbacks are not supposed to be better. So I think Cam Newton as a quarterback now is better than he was back in 2012. It's been 4 years, and I think he's a much better quarterback when it comes to passing the ball. And his speed should drop off because obviously after the wear and tear getting hit, he loses some speed. Now, I still think he's faster than a lot of guys in the NFL, but his flashback should have higher speed than his card currently, which makes sense. So I'm cool with the speed, but only a +1. He was a year from being a rookie in the NFL, being one of the fastest guys on the field, being the best athlete, and he only has a 1 speed advantage. Now, the problem I have with everything else is the throwing stuff. You're not going to convince me Cam Newton in 2012 was a much better passer than Cam Newton this past year. Like, no, you're not going to convince me of that. Why are flashbacks better in some attributes than cards nowadays? Like, Cam should be like 89 speed, 88 speed, but have worse throwing attributes. That's how flashbacks should be done. A lot of you guys may not agree with me when it comes to that. A lot of you guys may be like, no, flashbacks should be better. And I can understand that for guys who are old, like Cromartie. Flashback Cromartie should be better than one right now because Cromartie's terrible. But Cam Newton is still improving. Why is his flashback better than his card now? It doesn't make any sense to me. He should be faster. He should be probably more elusive, more agile, more running back term stuff, but he should not be a better passer in 2012 than he is right now. That doesn't make any sense for the flashback program to be done like that. Now, I know they're representing off of one game, but even the one game they're represented off of, he doesn't have the speed to represent what he did. I will try to get this on my screen right now. The NFL might copy strike, what the hell? Strike this video because of some NFL footage in the background, but this run he had, like, dog, 83 speed worthy, doesn't make any sense to me, man. And I'm tired of the flashback program, man. I really wish that they will go ahead and improve it, but like it needs to be done a little bit more, with a little bit more attention being taken care of instead of just giving us attribute increases by +1. How about make those attributes for that game representative in the card, or at least give them a chemistry that makes sense. Chain mover, he was out here killing them. He wasn't chain mover, he was out here killing the Falcons, man. I just don't get it, man. I just don't get it. Like, I don't understand why it's done like this. And the card clearly is not worth its price. You're paying an additional, what Cam right now is like 50K, so you're paying an additional 300K for the cool background. And that's kind of annoying how that has been the trend of cards over here in this game. You're just paying for a pretty picture because the attributes don't mean anything. Like a +1, you're not gonna really see on the field. Like I'm not gonna be able to tell the difference between the 83 and 82 speed, but I can tell between the 89 speed and the 82. I can see that difference there, and I also know the difference between the passing. And it gives you more options. Do I want to use a guy more faster but less passing attributes, or a guy that is better passing and has less speed? It's a choice you can make instead of just being like, nah, I'm not getting this card at all. Like, the card is cheap because, obviously, he's not much better than other guys over here in this game. But it's not just with Cam, man. Like, I'm passionate about Cam, become a Panther fan, and I do kind of hate how they disrespect this guy's card, but I just don't think that a lot of the things they're doing with this program makes sense. Now, Jordan Cameron's flashback, I'm cool with it because Jordan Cameron's best time was with the Browns. He's not doing anything down in Miami, so a flashback with Jordan Cameron, that makes sense, man, because he's actually was good with that team before we got like 1,000 concussions. But there's a lot of cards in this game that we're getting flashbacks of that don't necessarily need a flashback. Like, why are we getting a flashback Cam in the first place? He's still on the damn team. He's still on the same team. And like the flashback Clay Matthews, like, come on, what are we doing there? Like, he has more awareness and more player condition than one now. You're not gonna convince me Clay Matthews in 2016 is dumber than Clay Matthews in 2012. I just need some answers, man. I need some answers over here, but I guess that's my rant on flashbacks. If you guys agree, man, let me know down in the comment section below, but I really need to stop seeing this. Like, this is really making me mad. Also, why are flashbacks in games on Thursdays? Why are we doing this? Because it would make sense for these cards to be in packs on Friday and Saturday. That way I can pull packs on Saturdays for Legends, but no! I gotta pull packs on Monday for Team of the Week. I gotta pull packs on Thursday for flashbacks and pull packs on Saturday for Legends. Like, what are we doing, man? Like, why am I mad? Why am I so angry? Why am I ranting about this? This is nothing. This means nothing. But all right, hope you guys enjoyed this. And oh, okay, I'm back. Hopefully my audio is not too loud. I wasn't redlining on my screen, but listening back to it, it might have been too loud. Somebody on Twitter made a great point. We got defensive ends in this game with 86 and 87 speed. But Cam Newton for 2012 only has 83. All right, before I go, I gotta give some ideas on how to improve this stuff, because you can't complain about anything without having like some ideas on how to improve the situation. So let me go ahead and tell you guys how I would fix the flashback program. For one, I would just give it to Legends, but let's just say I have to give it to players currently in the game, because I don't understand how we get flashback players, but then get flash and then just get regular Legends, like all the Legends for flashback, because they're not playing anymore. All right, but anyway, if I had to improve the flashback program, if a guy is younger than the guy is currently, he shouldn't have more awareness. First of all, that makes no sense. Cam in his second year should not have higher awareness than the reigning MVP. No chance. Makes no sense. Now, obviously, awareness does not matter. Awareness is just here to boost the overall up. But that's my point. Like, it shouldn't have higher awareness. Like, it's the little things that make sense. The awareness should be probably around 80s, be lower than that, just to make myself feel better about it. Makes you paying attention to what they're putting out. Also, the throwing attributes. Flashback Cam should have worse throwing attributes than Cam Newton, especially because his 88-1 is off his MVP season. So throw short should be lower, throw mid should be lower, throw deep should be way lower. But what should be up? Speed, acceleration, and probably juking, trucking, more stuff like that. Now, the reason why they probably can't do that is because running in this game with a quarterback is kind of annoying, because a lot of guys are getting on fumble. Plus, if you boost that stuff up, I think everything else is irrelevant. Like, it's a happy balance between what they can put in the game. Like, a guy with 90 speed at quarterback is going to be a glitch as opposed to a guy with 83 speed. But I would just lower everything else for passing wise and get up the speed, the acceleration, especially like in this, like the agility. Like, that stuff would make the most sense for him to get improved, because like, there's no way a flashback, I keep saying this, like, there's no way a flashback should be better all around than the card currently when he's still improving. Like I said, I'm cool with cards who have been on the decline get a flashback, like guys like Vernon Davis, who is down, not playing anymore as good as he was back with the Niners, or a Julius Thomas who's not doing much now compared with the Broncos. Guys who are good at one point who are not as good anymore. Cam is still improving. There's no reason a flashback should be better than his MVP card, essentially, because this is what this 88 overall card is. This is his MVP card. I mean, for a lack of a better term. So, I don't know, man. I don't know how you guys feel about that. Again, I keep asking you guys. Don't be too mean me down in the comment section below. I feel better now, man. I feel better. I feel like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders, man. I got the nonsense off my chest, And now it's time for you guys to go ham down to the comment section below. And we'll see you guys later on tonight with some more gameplay. Not with the scam though, because fuck this dude's price.